Welcome back to WagerTalk TV. I'm Ralph Michaels, sitting in for Kelly Stewart, joined by Gianna the Greek underscore gambler at Twitter.
Yes,
you think I would know that by now. I only say it 100 times. And Marco in Vegas. And we are going to talk upset picks and sleepers. Everyone fills out their bracket. Everyone likes trying to be part of that chic upset. Which lower seed's going to get to the Sweet 16? There's not always value doing it, but tell us, Marco, lead the way with one of your upset picks or sleepers for this March Madness.
I'm going to give you two upsets here in the first round. I'm going to start with Yale plus 7.5 against LSU. This is a Yale team that they'll frustrate you with the style of play that they have. And LSU right now, with all of the distractions with the coach and everything going on there, I just think this is a good spot. We saw what happened to LSU in the conference tournament. Coach felt he should have been there coaching his team. The administration said, no, we want to dig deeper. So I like Yale plus the 7.5. I think they are a very live dog. And another one, I'm going to go with, this one's a big one. You got Vermont getting 10.5, double digits against Florida State. Dangerous spot for Florida State. They made that big run to the ACC championship game. Yeah, they got their way in here, and this is the big dance. You're not going to come up flat, so to speak, and look past them. But after playing Duke, battling it out, and having the upset over Virginia and everything, I think this is a little bit of a letdown spot for them, that they might come in just a little bit overconfident in this Vermont team. They could get a lead on them early and then milk it, down the stretch and stay within the number.
You talk about that Yale team, and the difference with this team is, they run pace and they run fast this year. So it's not the Princeton team you're accustomed to, but they have an NBA player on their roster. Oni is going to be a draft player. And, when they played Duke early this year, Coach K looked over and he goes, that's what a first-round draft choice looks like. So when that player can make that type of impression on Coach K, it tells you that Yale has that go-to scorer to do that. Gianni.
Personally, here's what I got for you is that rather than the sleeper, it's the two teams that I think are going to save a lot of brackets. Everyone's looking for those 12 versus 5s that are going to win. And
the 5s won 4-0 last year.
There's two I'm always seeing that I've been seeing already being bet heavily, and that's Murray State and Oregon. The betting public, not the sharp money, the betting public are on those two big time. And I can tell you Marquette is as undervalued as they come. Power rating-wise, this is a top 20 team, rated nowhere in the AP. Those are the kind of teams you want to be careful of. They're extremely dangerous. And Oregon shouldn't even be in this position, I don't think. Got hot at the right time, I get it. But Wisconsin's being extremely overlooked here. And I'm one that doesn't give Wisconsin a lot of respect, but I think in this spot, you want to look to the favorites, not to the dog. And real quickly, not a long shot, but I think there's a ton of value to win the national championship on a 2 seed that's 15-1, and that's Tennessee. They are, if you look right now, this team's is the forgotten. They were the hype for a little bit, then they were forgotten. But if you look at how solid this team is, this is a squad that scores 83 points per game, and only 25% of that comes from beyond the 3-point line. So they don't have to be hot every single night to beat you. And if you look at what I love is that one metric that Ken Palm does, the continuity minutes, they're number 2 in the country. This team's played together a while. They know each other very well. I think that matters a lot come tournament time. And for me, when you look at Tennessee, they would only be about a 4-point underdog, true line. Now, odds makers, bookmakers have to manage risk. Whatever they put out's a different story. But true line, Tennessee wouldn't be more than a 4-point dog to anybody, whether it's Duke, whether it's Gonzaga, no matter who you put. The most they would be is a 4-point underdog. To me, at 15-1, I think that's value.
Well, the committee agrees with you on Marquette. Villanova, national champions the last couple years. Villanova wins the Big East. Villanova beat Marquette twice, and Marquette seated higher than Villanova. Yeah. So the committee agrees with you on that and has them up where you think they should be. The public's just down on them with how they finished the season.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Marco?
And just to add to your Tennessee, throw out the SEC championship game because I was on Auburn in that game because Tennessee beating Kentucky the day before.
Thank you.
The rubber match.
Thank you.
Throw that out.
That was their season.
Yeah.
And that's a tough SEC. And they were number 1 in offensive efficiency, number 2 defensive efficiency. This is a solid team that has all the parts. And obviously, you need a little luck because with one and done, we know how that is. The randomness of a single game. That's why you have, uncertainty when it comes, unlike 7 series sports, excuse me.
I have a team that I feel they're not really a sleeper because they've been in the top 20 all year long, but they're moving down the ladder. People are forgetting about them right now, and that's Nevada. I think Nevada is going to get to the Western Conference, the Western Region Finals against Gonzaga. Then I'll have to see what happens there, but I think this team can make a run. They got a taste of it last year, getting to the Sweet 16. I think they make a deeper run this year, and I think you'll see them in Gonzaga in the Western Region.
So would you bet Nevada to win their region?
I will bet Nevada and then look for, maybe a spot to find a way out.
And you certainly will bet the Volunteers to win the region?
I already bet them. I bet them
good.
during the season, actually, I bet them. The same
To
number
win it all,
they are
but
now.
do you
at
double it up
15
with
to
your
1.
region or not? Do you just
no,
take
no,
it
I
the
just
whole
took, I got them in that future. I'm good. At 15 to 1. And I'll see. I might put a little bit more at that 15 to 1 number. But then I like to get my bracket in, my future in, and tuck that away, and then just focus game by game, round by round after that. Like, forget the brackets, forget all that. It's about focusing on point spreads, totals, and matchups.
Awesome stuff, guys. You know what else is awesome? It's the text club. Johnny does an incredible job. If you text 33222, you get a $10 coupon for signing up and free plays daily. I'll tell you what, it's silly not to be part of this. The winners that continue to go day in and day out. The WagerTalk Text Club again. WagerTalk to 33222, and we'll be back with more videos here at WagerTalk TV.